Welcome to Psalm 8. The Lord is wonderful. Thavmastos. To the telos, director, the leader. For the linon, the wine vats. Now, what that means, or over the wine vats, why the wine vats have anything to do with the psalm, I'm not exactly sure, but I suppose I could study it better, which I didn't. But it's for the wine vats, or over Eper, of psalm attributed to David. There's again two attributed to, an elision for the attributed. Kyrie, O Kyrio Simon, then O Lord, an vocative, and then the nominative, our Lord. How Thavmaston, that's wonderful, is your name in all the earth. There was a song at the church I went to. They had this verse for the song that we sang. O Lord, our Lord, how wonderful is your name in all the earth. For your majesty was lifted up above the heavens. God is way above the heavens. People look at God, really don't realize, I don't think most people, maybe we, the believers of Jesus Christ, see the majesty of God in how he controls everything, every element of the universe. He's way above it all. He's created it all. So every little DNA, every little microscopic piece of sand, God knows all about it. That's nothing to him. God is the majesty of God lifted up above the heavens. It's further out than we can even see with the most powerful telescopes in the world or in outer space. From out of the mouth of infants and one's nursing, you ready praise. From the children, you ready praise. Well, this was quoted by Jesus. It says in Matthew 21:14, and came forward to him the lame and the blind in the temple, and he cured them. And the chief priests and the scribes, beholding the wonders, the thavmasia, there it is, the same word, the wonders which he did on earth, and the children were crying out in the temple, saying, Hosanna to the Son of David. And they were indignant, the scribes and the chief priests. And they said to him, do you hear what these say? And Jesus said, yes. At no time did you read that from out of the mouth of infants and one's nursing, you readied praise. And leaving them, he came forth outside the city into Bethany and lodged there. So Jesus quotes this verse in Psalm 8:2. Because of your enemies, to depose an enemy and an avenger. Now, how that fits in with the infant's lifting up his majesty, I'm not exactly sure, but the psalmist continues, is because of your enemies, which may be referring to these men, the high priests and the scribes in the temple with Jesus, to depose an enemy and an avenger. And we will see that this is exactly what God, Jesus, can do. For I shall see the Uranus, the heavens, the works of your fingers, the moon and stars which you founded. And the dactylia is our fingers. And now, does God have fingers? Of course, it's an allegory of the power of God to manipulate and create. The moon and stars which you founded. And now another quotation here for a few verses. What is man that you remember him, or a son of man that you visit him? You lessen him a little than the angels with glory and honor, and crowned him and established him over the works of your hands. All things you submitted underneath his feet. Paul uses the first part of this in his clearing, Jesus is the power to, is going to clear away death. And then in Hebrews, it talks about the man, Jesus, being less than the angels on earth, but yet all things will be submitted underneath his feet. And the writer of Hebrews mentions that this is death. Death will be underneath the feet of Jesus, taken care of. Sheep and oxen all together, and still also the cattle of the plain, the winged creatures of the heaven, and the fishes of the sea, traveling over the paths of the sea. Well, there's not really any paths. There's currents. They're traveling through it, but it uses the paths. There may be paths for some animals in the sea. They may go on a certain path. I've not seen that, but my creatures that live on the sea floor. Kyrie, O Kyrios, O Lord, our Lord, how Thavmaston is your name in all the earth. The Thavmaston, the wonderful. And we've seen that again in Matthew 21:16. And Jesus is wonderful, the wonders that he has done. Done the miracles, done things in our lives. Psalm 9, the Lord abides unto the eon. We'll find out about his abiding unto the eon and also our abiding in Psalm 9, the next video seminar. Until then, God bless.